did you just get diagnosed with sleep apnea and you're wondering what's the next step for you? I'm gonna help clarify what should be the next steps for you to take. The first thing that you need to do is you need to confirm that you have to go on sleep apnea treatment. Now, to confirm that you're gonna go on sleep apnea treatment, I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you've already seen a physician and a physician is already sending you either to do a sleep study or you've already had a sleep study done. And now you're wondering what you have to do. If you've gone to your doctor for a consultation and your doctor is gonna send you to do a sleep apnea test, that means that he's suspecting you might have sleep apnea. Depending on something you might have said, maybe you have a lot of daytime sleepiness, maybe you have trouble concentrating. There's various reasons, your neck size that the doctor can have to send you to do a sleep test. Your sleep test doesn't necessarily have to be at a sleep center and have a full sleep study done. There is home sleep studies. Home sleep studies have become more and more popular throughout the time. And the devices have gotten smaller and smaller and smaller. Here I'm gonna show you some example devices. First device, the WatchPat 1. The WatchPat 1, you wear it like a watch. It has a finger sensor and it has an effort sensor. Second device is the Night Owl. Now the Night Owl is the latest one and it's the smallest one, which is just something that you place on your finger and you wrap it around and sleep with it. This one you can use multiple nights to see if you have sleep apnea or not. There are some other machines on the market from ResMed and Respironics. Do some research to find out which one's best for you. For patients that have underlying conditions like diabetes, congestive heart failure, a home sleep study might not be the option for you, and a traditional sleep study at a sleep center would be the best option for you. After your study, your doctor will be able to tell you if you are needing some type of sleep therapy. Mind you, there are options when it comes to sleep therapy. It's not just a CPAP. There is a mandibular advancement device that it can be seen through a dentist sleep specialist, and they can assist you with that. A mandibular advancement device, the purpose of this device is it's gonna be an oral appliance that it's gonna push your jaw forward. So what's it gonna do? It's gonna eliminate your tongue from dropping back. It's gonna keep it forward. And that's gonna let the air come in and out because it's gonna keep that airway open. There is also an electronic stimulator that stimulates your tongue to stay forward, but that's actually surgically implanted. There are surgeries to remove the soft tissue in your upper airway. Those are all options, not just CPAP. But CPAP is the gold standard. CPAP is the best treatment option. The electrical stimulating device, this is something that has to be surgically implanted, and there's gonna be a device in your chest with a sensor that's gonna go to the back of your tongue, and what it does is stimulates your tongue to stay forward electronically. But this does require surgery. CPAP, of course, stands for continuous positive airway pressure. How a CPAP works, think of a doorstop. If you don't have a doorstop, your door's gonna close and you're not gonna have any access. Well, in your airway, a CPAP works like a doorstop. It holds the airway open so that the air can get in and out. What your CPAP does is just deliver a pressure to keep that airway open. So it's gonna provide a constant pressure and maintain your airway open while you breathe. A CPAP is the best line of defense for patients with sleep apnea. Of course, your CPAP, you're gonna have to be using a mask. So some patients with claustrophobia might not be able to tolerate it. You can always speak to your sleep specialist to see what options are available to you. Now, if you have sleep apnea, leaving your sleep apnea untreated is something that you should never consider. Always try to find what's the best option for you. If you can't tolerate a CPAP because you're claustrophobic, because you can't tolerate anything on your face because of the pressure points, I understand you, but that's no reason for you to discard all treatment options. Try to speak with your sleep specialist, see what other available options are, and try different methods. You might find what's right for you. Your sleep is involved in all of your health. From how you feel the next day, to how well your body's functioning, to even your future health. So sleep apnea is something to not take for granted. This is something that you gotta make sure that treatment is working for you. Let's say you've already had your sleep study done and you still haven't gone back to see your physician, but now all of a sudden you're getting somebody on the phone calling you, telling you that they're trying to deliver you a machine. Reason why this can be happening is when some doctors, when they get the report and they see the severity of the sleep apnea, they're just gonna send out an order for the sleep apnea, and they're not gonna for the CPAP, and not wait for you to come back in for a consultation. Or they might even not have an appointment available for within a few months, and they want you to start treatment before you even get to that appointment. So don't be surprised if after you have your sleep study done, out of nowhere you're getting a call from a company trying to deliver a machine to you. If that's not the case for you, and you're going back to your doctor to get that prescription for your therapy, a prescription for your therapy is extremely important, because without the prescription, you won't be able to get the much needed therapy. So you want to make sure that your doctor writes out the prescription. Let's say if they're ordering a CPAP, they're going to be ordering a CPAP, but it also has to have a pressure attached to that. It can't just be a prescription saying CPAP. It needs to be a prescription saying CPAP with a pressure. For auto CPAPs, you will need a range of pressure. For BiPAPs, you of course will need your IPAP and your EPAP. And for ASVs and all that, there's multiple settings that you can do your research to see what the settings are. But I will tell you that prescription is the number one important thing after you've already had your sleep study and you're diagnosed with that sleep apnea. It's important to know that without the prescription, you won't be able to get your treatment. So make sure to get that prescription from your doctor. Whether it be for your CPAP, whether it be the physician sending you to a sleep specialist, to a dentist for a mandibular advancement device, or maybe sending you to a consultation with a surgeon to have a surgery done. This is something that you want to make sure gets done and doesn't just sit in limbo. Thank you for watching. We hope that this video has helped clarify your recent diagnosis. If you liked the video, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. If you have any questions, comment down below. Or you can also head on over to sleepplay.com and have your free 15-minute consultation with me, Ozzy, the respiratory therapist from sleepplay.com. We'll catch you in the next one.